what is a recovery week? Let's talk about it. How to avoid the dreaded plateau. How can you continue to see results week after week by setting a plan in advance and knowing when your recovery weeks are, and also knowing what your program looks like, not just from day to day, week to week, but possibly month to month. So stick around. I'm going to explain that right now. And I'm going to do some screen sharing. I'm going to doodle a little bit because I think that might be fun. Okay, recovery week is here. Oops, that's not recovery. Okay, recovery week. Let's see. I should have planned this. Just kidding. I know what we're talking about. Recovery week is here. So, when we talk about a recovery week, I would suggest every 7th week is your recovery week. So what does that mean? That means that every 6 weeks, every 6 weeks, your program is going to change. Okay, scary, right? But the problem here is that when we see plateaus in particular, I see the same workouts happening over and over again without any adjustments, without any confusion. So one of the things that's going to be your friend is going to be called muscle confusion. Is that too small for you to see? Muscle confusion. That would be this one here. Every 7th week is your recovery week. So what is muscle confusion? Oh, let's play with this little sticky note here. Muscle confusion is when you take a rest, when you change workouts, change workout days. It could be when you change your workout around, let's say change exercises first. Change order. And I could talk about every one of these, but this is what will prevent your plateau, okay? And that's what, can I duplicate this? Don't know how to do that. Copy, paste. So muscle confusion, you can avoid a plateau. Can I go here? And let's talk about a plateau. A plateau is when you stop seeing results. So that's one of the reasons why you're exercising and you're not seeing results, is because, well, you know what happens is a lot of times we see results short term, or you'll see results right away, and then what? And then nothing. Oops. Oh, we're going to leave that. Okay. So it's important to understand you have your workout. So what I would do, I touched on this in another video, and I think you can probably just go back and watch that one. I could try to link that somewhere or comment below and we'll send it to you. But here we can say 6 weeks of workouts is ideal. Okay. Then we have 7th week is off week. So what does that mean? So someone recently said, well, I don't want to just quit everything because then I'll lose my momentum. But that's not really. I'm just making these shapes up. Maybe you know that. I don't want you to take everything off. So I would like you to keep your routines. Keep routines. I would like you to still do something at the same day, same time. Consistency always wins out. I want you to be as consistent as humanly possible. So when you're having your off week, what does that mean? You can still be a star. That means that you are waking up same time. So let's say you're waking up at 5 a.m. not that crazy. Some people actually wake up at 5 a.m. So you're waking up at 5 a.m. because you're a star. And you are still going to do something. So what could you do? You could walk. You could swim. You could jog. You could do abs. You could I could do another star. Oops. You could focus on abs. So here's what happens if you're not entirely sure. Let me come up here and copy this one. This one's a bit easier to write in. What happens is if you're doing the same workouts, let's say forever, your body stops guessing. That means no more results, no confusion, no soreness. Soreness is actually a good thing. No soreness, no changes. You're not doing anything different. So why would your body actually adapts. And then so your body would say, well, why would it continue to make changes if you're not going to change itself? So that's why I would suggest every 6 weeks you're going to change up your workout plan. And then remember that on the 7th week, we call this, okay, you can call this 7th week. You can call this your, 7th week. You can call this, instead of an off week, so consider this off week, right? But I don't like to call it an off week. I like to call it your active recovery week. So that's why we're doing some of these other things right here, because you're a star. So let's say, for example, you are working out on, let's say you're working out on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Then next week, so after your 6-week block, you can work out, like if you wanted to change things up, this may or may not work. This is just an option. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. That could be to change things up from this is the first 6-week block. You take your 7th week off of abs. Maybe and then the following 6-week block is a new form of exercise. So you can change that up. Remember, I gave you some different options here. Where did I put them? Here. So you can change up your workouts, you can change up your workout days, change your exercise, change your order. So for example, if you wanted to keep your same exercises for this second block here, then keep your exercises, just change the days. Sometimes that's enough, but there's not one true way to do this. That's why you have, like, some people would hire a coach or have a trainer to help make these adjustments for you. But there's so many things that you can do. It just doesn't make sense to be like, this isn't working, I'm gonna quit everything. The problem is that you're not seeing the results you're hoping for, so something needs to change. And that's why we have this active recovery week. You have your 7th week is we call it an off week or an active recovery week, but you're doing something every day. You're doing something. So I would suggest you're still getting up at the same time, whether that's 5 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, whatever it is. Doesn't matter to me. It only matters to you, to be consistent. So you continue to get up, and then you plan your workout schedule. It's like, okay, Monday, let me grab this. So you're gonna say, actually, Monday, I'm going to walk. And then Tuesday, I'm going to do abs. And then Thursday, I'm going to walk. And then Friday, I'm going to swim. You don't have to do all of these things. You could do a full ab week, which is what we do with our members sometimes. We give them a full week of abs just to change things up. So what happens is your body, so your muscles actually need to recover from resistance training. And these are different activities, right? So it's not, I wouldn't consider these resistance training. The same way some people say, oh, I went for a walk instead of a resistance training workout. It's not the same. You're not going to get the same results. Or some people would say, I actually was gardening instead of my workout. And I said, great, but you're not going to get food from working out, just like you're not going to get great abs from gardening. That's the same difference. So I'm not sure what I was going to put here, but your body needs a break from resistance training. Okay, at the very least, the same resistance training that you're usually doing. And I just realized that I've been talking about resistance training quite a bit, and it's very possible you didn't watch my previous video. So I'll see if I can link it in the comments below. But resistance training, what I'm talking about is just a combination, depending on, like, everyone has different wants, needs, goals. But resistance training, I like full body weight. You can lift if you want, of course, but I like push-ups, sit-ups, squats. Just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about for resistance training. Full body weight in particular. I think that's enough. I could carry on forever. So you can let me know. Let me go back here and I'll get rid of that so you don't see two of my faces. You can let me know if that was helpful, or in the comments if you would like to see me draw this out a bit more and be more detailed to show you exactly what you can do. I feel like that's pretty clear, but I never really know because I've been doing this for quite a while. So if you need some more clarity on resistance training, let me know in the comments. And also, it'd be helpful if you let me know if this was helpful for you so I can make more of these videos just like this. That's it. That's all I got. If you're watching this on YouTube and not in our free school community, I'll put that link below. Our free school community is called Sovereign Strength, and it's for women 40 plus. We mainly focus on increasing energy, burning body fat, and balancing hormones. And in a much different vision, a different lens than I would say the good majority look at lifestyle as a whole. So if you'd like to join our free group, we'd love to welcome you inside to see more videos and trainings just like this. Have a great day.